Even yesterday, someone was getting on my nerves. That's remembered, you know what? Their moon Sagittarius.
Hey sister, how you doing? Did you know that you're beautiful?
Greetings. Salam alaikum, namaste, etasem, bawani, and the list goes on. My name is Kaiko Matasia, and you are here on the Eyeame Channel. Welcome to our spirituality series, a series created to show that spirit is in our everyday lives. So, I'm so excited. Actually, you know what, matter of fact, let me see, how are you, sisters? I know it's been a long time since we've been in the normal space, we've been out and about in the world, but now we are getting back to our original habitat. How are we doing? I hope our lives are doing well. I hope we're ready for school. I hope we're ready for new possibilities in life. I just hope everything's going well and sweet for you. Alrighty then, so today we are talking about spirituality and the tools and the resources that we can still implement and apply into our Eyeame journey. I first want to say a few things. So, one, for all those that are spiritual, atheist, agnostic, religious, and any other category, take what resonates and release what doesn't. If there's anything that I say that does not fall in alignment with your practice, your ways of thinking, your ways of believing and seeing the world, just relinquish it. The second thing is, it is not my intention to offend or say things that are against people. I'm simply offering and sharing my opinion. And the third thing is that I'm going to be making reference to myself a lot in this series because I have studied myself through these spiritual resources and I would like to offer and share them to you. Now I've said all of that, I really want us to talk about astrology and numerology. My favorites. Okay, so I think many of us are introduced to the idea of astrology via the question, what's your sun sign, what's your star sign? And based on that, based on when your birthday is, you'll be associated certain negative and positive traits. And I think that's what deters people from it. But the reality is, astrology is an ancient Kemetic science. Only a select few in the community were chosen to study, to be honored with this level of awareness. What I'm going to offer now has been so helpful and so beneficial to my learning of self, to my understanding of self. So the first things I'd like to share is the big three. Actually, I keep on trying not to, but I'm feeling the calling, I'm hearing the calling to say. A lot of people do not believe or understand or acknowledge astrology. This is my thought process, yeah, correct me if I'm wrong. Matter of fact, write in the comments below if you're against or for astrology and your reasons as to why. I'd love to have a healthy discussion around it. So, considering the 4 elements that make up humans, oh god, can I remember? Nitrogen, hydrogen, carbon and oxygen are the same 4 elements found in the universe, found in the stars. It would only make sense that there's a correlation. Similarly, in a lot of religious systems, we are dependent on the moon, and we're dependent on the moon according to what time Eid is. We're dependent on the position in the sun according to what time we can pray. We talk about Jesus being the Son of God. The waxing and the waning of the moon impacts our oceans, impacts the water. Now, if humans, stay with me, if humans are 70% water, and it's connected to the moon, like, it only makes sense. Women cycle every 28 days according to the moon. Well, you know, some of us 28 to 35 days, there's a range, but you get where I'm coming. There has to be some kind of correlation. So with that eclectic version of science, I would like to share the big 3. So, you know how I love to give examples. I have my notes here. If you think about the big 3, I'm referring to your sun sign, moon sign and ascending sign. So your ascending sign is how the world sees you. It's your representative, it's your ambassador, it's your how people from the outside will see you. If you don't engage in conversation with them, if you don't talk to them, just how you appear, your energy, how you come across. And that's equivalent to, if you look at a house, just the outside, you know, the windows, the grass, the fence. You're literally just seeing the outside. Your sun sign, or alternatively known as your star sign, is your personality, it's your ego, it's people that would be familiar with how you come across would be, you know, your colleagues, your distant family members, so people that you talk to but they don't know you're on a deeper level like that. And that's the equivalent of inviting someone into your sitting room or your kitchen. They're not going to be in the yard, but you know, they're just there in the communal safe areas. And then your moon sign is your emotional side, your dark side, the relationship that you have with your mother. It talks about how you would feel, how you are, you feel most safe, and that is like the equivalent of your bedroom. You can get this information by typing in like astrology birth chart. I'll put some links below. You need to know your birth date, which all of us know. Let's hope that we all know. Your birth time and the area, the town, the city that you were born in. If you don't have this information, it should be on your birth certificate. Ask your parents, ask your caregiver. Alternatively, just put it as midnight for that day. Or actually, here I go again. But no, this is the perfect time because we're actually in the spirituality series, so I can add my extra stuff. What times do you thrive in? Okay. No, let me share. I was born in the night time, and that's when I get most of my energy. That's when I peak in the night. Kind of figure out if you are a morning person, there's a possibility that you were born in the morning. I digress. So we put the information in, we can start to understand the main big three. Okay, right, let's talk about the elements briefly. So I am an earth sign. There's 4 signs according to the elements. So earth is all about hard work, practicality, the physical realm. They are Capricorns, Virgos and Taurians. Then we've got the fire signs, passionate, quick-tempered, enthusiastic, fiery, quick energy, lots of energy. They're going to get stuff done. They are Aries, Sagittarians and Leos. Then we've got the water signs. Water signs are intuitive and emotional, spiritual, caring. They are our Cancerians, our Pisceans and our Scorpios, my favourite. And then we have the air signs. They are futuristic, they are intelligent, they are thoughtful, they are always in their thoughts. This is their center, this is their town. And they are Librans, Aquarians and, oh gosh, Geminis of course. So I've mentioned the elements. There's also so many other details. Are you a cardinal sign, fixed sign, mutable? You can look into your houses, you can look into the aspects. These are just like the foundational levels. Then you can go even deeper and start looking at this. I don't know this bit, like I'm not well versed in this. If the certain planets are squared, oh god, I'm getting hot. If certain planets are squared, if they're in conjunction, if they're trine, if they're in trine, it's so deep, and you really get to see a fingerprint of who you are according to the universe, according to the planets, according to something outside of yourself. Now I'm going to quickly mention myself. So I am a Capricorn. Capricorns are known for being the sea goat, for being able to achieve what most cannot, for being able to be really hardworking, diligent, conscientious. We're also known for being like quite aloof and stubborn and bitchy, but I don't think I come across as bitchy. So certain parts of it, very organized as well. So certain parts of the Capricorn archetype definitely resonate, but there are other parts that do not. So my sun is in Capricorn, but my moon's in Cancer. Now the more and more I use my birth chart as a form of studying myself, as a form of Eyeame work, I realise I'm born on a full moon, I'm born in the night time. So I personally believe that my moon sign is more amplified than my sun. That's why I come across a bit more warmer than the average Capricorn. I'm very family orientated. I love people, I love my home, I love cooking, anything to do with like family and nurturing. It's important to me. So I look at astrology as a way to really deepen and understand versions of myself, and I really hope it can assist you guys as well. Another thing is that there are parts of myself that I was aware of, but I was afraid to explore. It didn't make sense, and it wasn't in alignment with the version of myself that I perceived. And so when I saw it on my chart, it was just like, wow, it's actually written in the stars. Let me explore this version. Yes, you know, there might be a lack of correlation, but let me explore this. I'm talking about where my Venus sign is, I'm talking about where my Jupiter sign is. It all starts to make sense. And finally, another way that we can use astrology as a resource is not only to understand ourselves, but to better our communication, relationships, connections with others. So for example, I'm a Capricorn and I'm not supposed to get on with Aries, although I do, but anyway. Because of that awareness, I can understand, right, an Aries is they move quickly. They are one of the leaders of the zodiac. They're very short-tempered. They'll cuss you out quickly and then love you quickly again. They're ruled by Mars. Mars is the planet of war, so they're very aggressive. They've got that masculine, strong energy. They move quick. They're fierce. They're aggressive. They're fiery. I'm aware of that, and so when I interact with that awareness that there's a possibility that that person might come across like that. So as opposed to being just thinking, you know what, I don't get along with this person, understanding who they are, that's how they are, that's how they stay. What are their strengths? Oh, I know if I engage with an Aries in a business encounter, they're going to have that fire, they're going to have that zhuzh, they're going to be like the flame underneath my nyash to make sure that I get it done. So we can incorporate it like this, or alternatively, there might be someone that you get along with really well, maybe you're in like a deeper connection with that person, but something ain't clicking. When you know their moon sign, you know their Venus sign, you know their Mars sign. Hold on, let me say that properly. You know their moon sign, their emotions, how they connect deeply, how they need to be soothed, how they need to be loved. You know their Venus sign, what they find beautiful, what they find attractive, how they like to interact in relationships. When you know this, you can say, oh, that's fine. We might be compatible sun sign to sun sign, but our Venuses, they're making no sense. No sense whatsoever. So this is why I say it's just a really fun, refreshing, exciting, useful and beneficial tool. Like even yesterday, someone was getting on my nerve. I just remembered, you know what? Their moon Sagittarius, very blunt, very quick, very I don't give a heck. Yeah, and I'm a moon in Cancer. Oh God, I'm sensitive, girl. So I really hope that I've driven the point home. Yes, on horoscope level, it's not going to make sense. Everything is well too generic. But once you get your birth chart and you start looking at the planets in the houses, you start looking at the aspects, the degrees, you're going to be like, oh, wow, there might be something here. I hope that this has been a beautiful gift and offering to you, sisters. Bless up, take care, and remember, I am in everything. Hold on, sis. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe.